that the layout of this house is so dynamic. This is such a wow space. And wow, come with me and let me show you. Welcome to another installment of Property Vlogs. Today I'm so excited to show you this house behind me. This is the Gleneagles, a beautiful new build house by Cotswold Oak Homes. And we're at Hunters Copse. This is a bespoke collection of 11 new build houses by Cotswold Oak Homes. The Gleneagles is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom property, and its approximate size is 1,498 square feet. At the time of viewing this property, it's listed from £525,000. So let's get straight into the external tour, shall we? So looking at this property, it's a detached property with red brick, with this gorgeous mix of the kind of the blue tones and a bit of red and orange tones in it. We've got the dark grey windows and then this feature 2-story gable at the front with a cladding on the upper half. The colour palette is really modern and contemporary, but the architecture is very traditional. We also have that gorgeous porch canopy, which overhangs, forms into the bay window, and then that signature front door there in the solid wood by Cotswold Oak Homes. So we've got planting at the front, a garden to the side. Let's go and show you the inside of the property. And now I'm going to welcome you in to your new build home. So guys, we are getting an exclusive tour of this house because this house is actually just being launched right now. And now we're in the hallway. So we're going to do first impressions. Right, I mentioned earlier about this beautiful like solid wood door with that glazed panel in the middle. It brings in natural light into this space. And if you know anything about architecture and space, natural light is like #1 in the tier of things that you're aiming for. So that's nice to have that ability to see the seasons change and to see what's happening outside and bring that inside. So we've got a hallway, which is a very nice size. Staircase is right in front of us, and we've got a mystery door on this side. I'll show you more about that in a second. And a few doors coming off the floor plan. Under the stair, I like the fact that they've kind of put a little dog bed there. So they haven't filled this in with storage, but this is waiting for you to just do that. So you can just come in and obviously add in bespoke furniture or a little bench, or like have it like a little nook like they've got there. I think that's quite cute to do. Again, my eyes see opportunities for storage. We've got a thermostat here on the wall. You'll notice that, you know, that is such a central location for you to control the temperature on the whole ground floor. This is like a beautiful luxury vinyl flooring in a wood grain effect. And I like the color palette of the entire house. And I just want to mention before going into the rest of the house, you're going to see a lot of mood lighting. So it's kind of like being taken down a notch in terms of like the lighting's being dimmed slightly. So you've got these ambient lighting, these pendants throughout the whole house. And there is a strong earthy green tone. So you're going to see the light change as we go across the rooms. That is because of the bulbs that are being used in this show home. We're coming off the durable flooring onto the first room. It's fully carpeted. It's staged at the moment as like a home office, a studio, and we've got that beautiful dark green paneling with that beautiful logo in the middle. We've got the contrast with that off greenish grey wall paint, and it creates a really nice vibe in here. Around the corner we've got this storage unit here. Again, this is for display purposes because this room, hush hush, is also functioning as your sales hub. So this would actually have somebody here to greet you when you come and visit this show hub, and they will talk to you about availability, pricing, and all that stuff to do with actually selling the property. We've got a large window here with two large opening lights either side looking over the front of the garden, and that is the first room on this floor. So let's move around the corner. So we've got a little nook here. First I want to show you through what's through here. Through these double doors is your laundry nook. So you've got your unintegrated appliance there. They're shown as a new C there. And then you've got storage here and a beautiful worktop. And that's where the consumer unit is as well. And I like the fact that it opens up into here. So you don't feel like it's kind of like you're kind of like tucked away in like a little cupboard. It's opened up. So it makes the space even more practical. I would probably say to put a light in there so that this place can be lit up and you can use it throughout all the seasons and when it's darker as well, you can use it. But I think it's such a great addition and it's a nice bonus to have. That's great. And I love the doors. Have you noticed what the internal doors are like? Beautiful wooden doors with that cottage style paneling, vertical paneling either side. And then we've got the chrome handles. Through this mystery door is our downstairs toilet. Again, I think you have to actually come and visit the show home to get the full vibe. So I'm not sure how this is coming across on camera, but this is reminiscent of like restaurant washrooms where they're like very ambient and quite bougie. It's very intimate and moody. You've got the half-height tiling done throughout the whole space. You've got dark wallpaper, dark paint, a large kind of mirror there, and then you've got the floating sink, the toilet, easy to clean under that sink, and a radiator. And it's a really good location right off the main hallway. And yeah, I'm sure you're getting that kind of moodiness coming through across the camera. Well, I hope you are. So the next room is through there, but we're going to save that. And there's a reason why we're going to save that till later. Come with me and I'm going to now show you your formal lounge. So this is a rectangular floor plan. You can see that. And I always rave about rectangular floor plans because they're so easy to actually lay out the furniture. And I was going to say furnish. You've got your large focal point in the middle, and then you've got your actual vertical focal point here with a TV on the wall on this huge TV credenza. I love the color play between all the different materials and styles. And whoever thought about this textured wallpaper that's framed? Like, it's 10 out of 10. And I almost feel like we should do that. I want to take this idea home with me. Comment below if you like this, guys. Leave a heart emoji if you love this concept of framing wallpaper to add a lot of depth to the room. I love that. So they've painted everything in this room in this kind of like warm brown color, including the radiator. You do get two radiators, so this room is going to be nice and cozy. And then you've got two aspects. So you've got a side view and then a back view. Yes. So I love the layout. I love the spaciousness and even the size of this entire sofa. It's really, really comfortable. It's got a really good balance between cozy and kind of spaciousness as well. So I love that. That's a really good lounge. And now I'm going to show you what's through this door. And you'll see why in a second I was saving the other room to last. And that's because the layout of this house is so dynamic. This is such a wow space. This is your open plan kitchen, breakfast bar, dining area, and then a little snug nook living area, and it all connects together. So you go over there and I'll see you in a moment. And you'll see exactly what I mean, guys. Stay with me because welcome to your open plan living area. Basically the heart of the entire home. I love this. Brian, we've got to get this on camera. This area is so nice. It's so comfortable. It's so spacious. This is like a window seat of all window seats. I always talk about this all the time. And finally, I have my window seat. Super comfortable. The low sill level perfectly frames and cups this kind of like this area. I really love this. And there's a little step to get onto it, actually. That's really cool. There's like a lower level and upper level. And then that's basically fully taking up the space in that push out bay window there. I absolutely love this. You've got a TV aerial here. So if you're a TV watcher, you could just pop a TV there, enjoy it from this seating area. And guys, the reason why I love the window seat is because that is ample seating, but it doesn't eat into any of the space at all. So you still have space to put armchairs if you need it. And it just makes the circulation when you're walking around the whole room just so dynamic. And it's so unexpected. You know, how many people have these window seats? It's not very common, especially in a new build home. So you've got a double set of doors which take you to your garden, which is kind of like a side garden in this corner plot variation of this house. And then we've got our dining area over here, shown in a very large dining table. And these are large chairs, by the way. So they've shown it in a 4-seater arrangement, but it's actually a 6-seater. just add a couple of extra chairs on the end. And then we've got our kitchen space over here. And of course, the door that takes us back to the lounge. So in our kitchen area, we've got our central island, and it's a really good size island. We've got our kitchen either side. So let's work through this methodically. So you can see on the camera, or maybe if you're listening to this, I'm going to go through the kitchen with you. So it's a shaker style formation in the way the doors are shaped and the profile, but yet we've added, well, we've seen these kind of like dark metal. They almost look like nickel handles in the kind of square profile. Everything is on soft closes. The double ovens are fully integrated by AEG, and then you've got them in like a dark green, a very dark green. You've got like just cool things like this happening, which is perfect for like spices or like things that are long, like bottles that you store on the side. And then you've got this. This is incredible. This is a large extractor fan by AEG above our induction hob with 4 warmers. And then we've got a large kind of, this looks like it's such a beautiful play between the dark green and then the brightly colored material. Again, things like this are normally options and you can upgrade these things, but this actual show home comes with a specific specification, which you can find more about by clicking the link in our description. Over here is our fridge freezer arrangement with food. This is not staging, this is real food. So freezer is below that, as you can see there. And then again, we're not showing the oven under here in the traditional position. We've moved it into the wall so you get an ample space for your utensils and cutlery. And again, I love that. So looking at the island, again, we've got storage. I just want to mention the inside is a completely different color. So it's done in like kind of a gray washed wood grain effect, and then on the outside we've got that green, so it's a two-tone cabinetry, and then all of this is just open for you to just have, you know, your prep space, this additional worktop. You can pull up a couple of bar stools here and have it as a breakfast area actually, and then you've got your additional kitchen on the other side. So you can see here you've got your 1.5 sink by Blanco stainless steel, and then wall mounted cabinets. So we didn't have wall mounted on the other side, but you can see it's the same quality finishes. I love that. Staging wise on the decor, 10 out of 10. There's like a neutral theme going on with the green earthy tones again, and then kind of like a mirror on the other side, but instead of a fridge freezer, we've got storage here. Guys, if you're loving this kitchen, let us know in the comments below. Bye. And also like the video, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, click that button, guys, it's free. Got storage all the way underneath, and then this horizontal handle, you know what I say, it's going to indicate a dishwasher by Zanussi. Love that. And then you've got storage on this side as well, so get a load of that. That is incredible. I love that. So that is the kitchen space. And guys, there's so much happening in this space in terms of like the pendant lights, the spotlights, lighting arrangements are usually customizable. And then of course, if you saw, there's a mystery door. You've got a little kind of larder pantry, and it's utilizing the space on the opposite side of the staircase. So that is open underneath that staircase, but this is completely open for you to use for storing all of those things that you want out of sight. So let's go back to the lounge, and then I'm going to show you upstairs. All right. But first, actually, guys, oh, how could I almost forget? We've got to show you the garden. It wouldn't be a proper property vlogs tour. Let's go over here and I'm going to show you the garden. So now, if we have the footage, which we do, we're going to now show you the garden tour. And I'm going to show you how you access the garden. So through this timber door and down this step onto the paved area is your garden area. As you can see, it's a really nice size. You know, you've got the timber fencing all the way around it. You can see the external treatments of all the neighboring properties as well. A nice portion of lawn there. And that's what you can expect to have. Then this piece of machinery, yes, guys, this is the air source heat pump. And this is what's obviously powering all the hot water in the property. And you can obviously find out more about how energy efficient this is by reading about air source heat pumps in general, and also clicking the link in the description. And then you can see from the back of the house, the red brick, the dark grey windows is continued. You've got your tap as an option and lights, security lights. and that is the garden. So let's pop back inside the house and continue the tour. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's continue the rest of the tour. And what we were doing before, we were going to go upstairs, but let's go this way. There's so many ways to kind of circulate around this home, and just look how beautiful it looks. Let's go upstairs. And now we are upstairs on the landing. As you can see, it's like a U-shaped landing. You've got the staircase right in the center, and from this point you can actually see all the way through to the front door, which I absolutely love, because obviously if someone's kind of if you've got unsolicited visitors, you can then just decide not to answer the front door if you want to, without having to go all the way down. I love the choice of colors in here. There's a lot of dark green and, you know, ambient lighting. So there's mood lighting, which obviously creates kind of like a darker glow in this area. But then you've got that kind of like feature wall there, and an opportunity to do like a bit of a gallery artwork there. But enough about the landing and the beautiful solid wood staircase. Let's start by looking at one of the first rooms on this floor, and that's over here. So let's go into this room, fully carpeted in this lush carpeting, and it's a nicely sized double bedroom. So you can see here, I mean, I am going to talk about interior design because that's something we like to touch on in our newer videos, to kind of highlight how you can position your furniture and make the most of each room. But before we get straight into the decor, let's talk about what you're actually going to get. You're going to get a nicely sized kind of sleep area. I think this definitely could fit a king size bed with 2 bedside tables either side. So 2 people can easily fit in this room. They have their bedside lamps either side, a large headboard, and then you've got your window facing the front of the property over here. I like the fact that the window doesn't have any of those like glazing bars, kind of cut it off, so you have this uninterrupted view, and it basically becomes like a picture window, as they call it. So it frames the view, and the view is like a bit of artwork as well that you can look at. And then you've got a space over here for a dresser. Obviously you can put a TV above there if you're a TV watcher, but they kind of give you an idea of the type of furniture that can fit in this room. This could actually fit a double wardrobe if you wanted instead. I like what they've done here with the kind of study space here. But yeah, this could be a double wardrobe here, or both if you need the storage. But yeah, it's really nicely sized. And again, I really like the doors. And now we're going to show you the family bathroom. So come with me. It is a 4-piece suite. Yes, guys. So even though you see that handheld shower above the bath, you do have a separate shower as well. But what are we actually going to have? We're going to have a large bathtub here. And I just want to point out that the bath actually has a centrally located tap. So you can lie in the bathtub without worrying about your feet or your head hitting the taps on the edge of the bath. I like the full height tiling around the wet area with the edging strips. And I like the color play here. We're going with like a dark green. So the whole of this upstairs is kind of like a more kind of like dark, moody vibe, you know. We've got our window there, bringing in lots of natural light. You can just see how the light hits that windowsill, which has been tiled as well. And then we've got square skirtings throughout this entire area. In the non-wet areas, we've got our toilet and our sink by Rocker with a little splashback there. That'll be a standard fitting, obviously, to protect the paint work from the water. We've got a shaver socket there, a chrome towel rail, and then a shower there in the corner. And that is the bathroom. Coming off that, and I just want to mention really quickly, we've got the vinyl flooring in there. Coming into the next room is this beautiful, beautiful bedroom. So again, I love the little pieces. Don't you just love these bedside tables? These are really funky. But again, a large double bed or king size bed. Again, I mean, it's really refreshing to see bedrooms that easily accommodate king size beds. That's such a luxury to have for most people, considering that a lot of us are used to new builds having these kind of like sardine type layouts. Not in this case at all. We've got good ceiling heights. We've got a feature pendant light above the bed, a large headboard, 2 oversized bedside lamps, very indulgent as well. And then obviously this window, that picture window thing concept happening again. And we look at the rest of the development. And from here, I can definitely see the hills in the background, the countryside. Then at the foot of the bed, you've got all the space to play with. I think you should put wall-to-wall wardrobe from there to there and really, really fit this whole space out with storage. Or you can do one of those systems where you have half of it is wardrobe and then it steps down, becomes like a study area, dressing area. You know, there's so much you can do in that space. Coming back to the landing, but not without showing you this mystery door. So this mystery door has this in it. Now, isn't that a piece of kit right there? That is your hot water cylinder. So all the showers in the property are thermostatic and they're all powered by the air source heat pump that is downstairs and outside in the rear garden. So very environmentally friendly and energy efficient. So coming through this door is this bedroom. I absolutely love the decor and the options here. Architecturally speaking, we're looking at, instead of having one centrally located pendant light, we've got 5 spotlights, recessed spotlights, and then we've got 2 pendant hang down kind of features. These are probably decor, but the spotlights will probably be something you can easily request of the developer as an upgrade. I love the large bed in the middle. And then instead of going with like your traditional headboard, we've gone with a kind of like I want to say like paneling on the back with a bit of a rail. And I just love it. It's very creative and it definitely makes that focal point a feature. Really love it. And don't you just love those hanging pendants as well? That is really cool. If we just zoom in on those there, something different, isn't it? And then of course we have the same quality windows. You can see the picture window again. Half of it opens and it is a substantial amount that opens. All that fresh air can come in into here. Obviously, we do have the trickle vents as well. So you're always getting fresh air. And then the radiator below the window. And then this little nook here is such a bonus to have. So it could be your wardrobe area. Or you can kind of create like a little moment, a little reading nook. You can be really, really creative. Guys, if you know that you don't have a lot of need for hanging dresses or clothes, you can definitely have like a little dresser there or something low level and just have like a little area you can just snuggle in the corner. And then behind this mystery door is additional storage space. So if you wanted, you could have this space completely clutter free and then have clothing rails installed in there so that you have that be your kind of closet. I love that. And that's utilizing that space above the staircase, which is why it's kind of raised on the floor. So this is the room. Again, it's a really nicely sized double bedroom. A king size could easily fit in here. And now let's go back on the landing. And wow, come with me and let me show you. Now you'll see why I saved this for last. This is the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom because it's got a large bed, so an obvious focal point when you come in. Again, the theme is this green color, the earthy tones, but you also have these drop pendant lights and the bedside tables either side. I love the plushness of everything. So you've got the large headboard, the bed as well. I just think proportion in the proper proportionality, I don't know if that's a made up word, it's a very architectural word, but the proportion of the rooms work really, really well. Very spacious. You can definitely go for a large king size bed at the very least. You've got a large window here with 2 opening lights. So again, the picture window is framing this side view, and then you've got this space at the foot of the bed, additional, 1.5 meters at the foot as well. You definitely will not feel squashed in this room at all. You've got this wall, almost wall-to-wall area here where you could have had a wardrobe, or you could do it the way they've done, where they've done like a triple wardrobe system there, and then you've got like a dresser over there. Could be also like a work table if you wanted it to be. But there's so much space to play with. I'm really loving that. And then, of course, you see the thermostat. That's kind of implying or hinting that this room can be independently controlled, or at least the temperature of this floor can be controlled from this room. So let me show you the ensuite. So it wouldn't be a complete primary bedroom if you didn't have your own dedicated ensuite. And this room smells so nice. And it's so quiet in here. I think acoustically, this whole property feels very solidly, like very well built, very solid. Like there's no creaky floorboards or anything. You just feel very indulgent in this space. So the ensuite is a 3-piece suite. You've got the shower there, a large shower as well, with a shower tray, fully tiled in that gorgeous stone-like appearance tile. You've got the handheld shower head there, a large window, yes, with a sill for a little bit of decor. And then you've got your toilet there, your sink, your floating sink as well, which makes cleaning under it very easy. Both are by Rocker. And then I love this large format tile that they've used at the splashback. Again, you've got your shaver socket, which is perfect, and then a heated chrome power rail behind the door. So guys, that is the entire house toured from top to bottom. What was the one thing that stood out to you? And in terms of decor, what stood out to you? Do you like the kind of the hanging pendants? Would you do that? You know, are you into DIY? Is that something you would do to add that extra personality to your home? Or do you like the fact that they've gone with spotlights instead of like your traditional pendant? Let us know in the comments below and we will try and get back to you. But remember also, guys, if you join our channel membership, you get highlighted whenever you make a comment, and so we will respond to those comments as a priority. But most of all, before you leave, subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you in the next video. Another beautiful Cotswold Oak home. All right, bye.